Welcome back to the poop show. What are we looking at? Well, I told him you can safely get anything that's an IPA, and he brought over another one from Drekker. Mass Shadow, an IPA. And, boy, if they made it harder to see. 7%. I do like the graphics on this. I see a good spot right here next to the Parat from Drekker. As a matter of fact.
Yeah, I just finished Adam on Wednesday with Charlie before this.
Finish what?
Wednesday. Because we still had a show or two left. Told you about it, and you guys binge watched and got through.
Visine and cocaine, baby. You rocked. Seriously. And Christine, I think you've recommended enough things that have worked out. She's like, Matt recommended this one, and usually, like, if someone recommends it, you get that eye roll, like it's not going to... She goes, okay. We put on an episode, and then we watched 2 episodes, and then we watched 6 episodes, and then we both called in sick, and we watched... It was a good series. I like the spin that it's her...
First it's this person, then it's this person, like... And the last 3 episodes, you're thinking like everyone's the killer. It goes from one person to the next.
You know what I love about her is her dry, it's like, you shouldn't go in there. You could get electrocuted. And she stops and she goes, if you hear me screaming, give me an extra 15 minutes.
She's definitely got a twisted...
hang on.
Yeah, you got a pregame that you didn't even finish? Disappointed, Eric.
I was busy. I don't know what I was doing.
Well, I gotta wait for you.
Looks, is there stuff on the bottom?
I don't know.
It looks like a wheat ale. Mm-hmm. Rock that bitch.
Don't look too bad like that.
No. Word, bros. It does. It looks like a wheat ale. It's got a...
Fucking cheers. Let's see.
Cheers.
I don't know. I don't think that's bad. It's pretty good, tasty IPA, actually.
Yeah.
Got a lightness to it. Like almost a citrusy or...
Is that like... It's not grapefruity. And it's almost not pineapple. It's almost like a...
It's kind of like citrusy fruity, but it's tough to tell.
Of course, I just drank another one that was actually a little on the strong side.
This ain't like an orange either.
No, it's almost like a pineapple mango mix or something.
I think you're closer with the grapes.
I was gonna say,
almost
here, let me borrow that for a second. Usually it says gimmicks. 2-row, blah, 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 hops, yeast. No, I guess not. Normally they give you like...
No, this is going to leave you guessing.
Mass Shadow. Keep this out tomorrow's recycling. And as is there. The other day I looked right at you and I go, let's not put cans in there because of recycling. I think I crushed it up and threw it in, so that's all your brain saw, so everything got thrown in there. And then I had like this like burp fart, and I was forced to, throw my clothes away. Just kidding. The last couple of weeks, man, have really been bad. That's all I'm gonna say.
No, I gotta tell you this. Oh, this is horrible. I gotta even just pull it up. This is bad.
Oh, good. Shit, get to it. I'm gonna read a comment while whatever bad is happening. Hey, on the other hand, you know how you can easily get or drop like 18 pounds? Shit your guts out every single day. I don't know if this is going to be a problem or not, but this is the second thing I've had today. The first was coffee, The second was my pregame, and now this. What could go wrong, Matt?
So the other morning, Saturday,
Mm-hmm.
I get a message. Now, I'm not going to necessarily say who it is for their sake, but we can all maybe take a guess or two. Pooping yourself at 6:17 is normal, right? That's the message I get.
Was he in a nice house or at home?
I can't say because I might give it away too. So I respond, what? If you're asking if shitting yourself at 6:17 is normal, I'd have to say it depends who you ask. You may have to start looking at an assisted living facility. Of course, all that Bush Light may do that to you as well. You know, why do I even talk to you? I said, I'm sorry. You must be in a bad spot after pooping yourself. How would you like me to respond to that kind of question in the future? And you talk to me because we're friends, the best of friends. So later that day, there was a little bit of back and forth, whatever, but later that day, he says, I actually wouldn't mind coming to see the little shit talker play basketball, but I can't drive, I'm drunk. Because he was close to Ashland. I said, we figured that much. Probably wouldn't be a good day anyway since you crapped your pants. His response is classic. Shit, I told you that?
But didn't even remember telling you that?
Correct.
Wow.
Oh. It's like, I don't need to hear all this stuff, but it was funny. Which one is that? Oh, that's the rock guy. Is that the one you traded for the?
That's the one going.
Oh, that's the one you're. That's the one you're going to trade.
Yeah.
For a Taurus? Taurus? Is that what you said?
Well, you know, it's this shit out on loan.
Yeah, I know, but I mean, it's a Taurus that's coming back.
Okay, here, make it.
Rock Island. Picture inventory.
He's gonna see the picture and he goes, I hope I'm getting more bang for the buck. You're getting a heavier gun to whip at someone. Same caliber.
Oh, man. Getting something heavier to whip something.
Same caliber, so keep the bullets. Not like you're offing people as it is. What difference does it make? I shot that. The only thing I can say is I'm not a fan of gutter sights.
I was just gonna say I'm a joke. Yeah.
But you know what I kind of dig about this thing? Nothing. But other than I like the hammer.
Yeah.
Except for, again, if it doesn't have a spiky thing on it, it's like transfer bars, my ass. I don't know, this thing's big enough. You would have thought they would have made it a 357 Magnum. You know, I'm actually kind of turning into a revolver guy. You know what I'd actually like to get my hands on? Is the 357 Magnum version of the 44 Magnum, my deluxe 3-inch. Like a 3-inch 357, just like that.
Almost like a short python or something.
Yeah, well, I'd absolutely love a python. I just don't want the new one.
Yeah.
First. So, hey, you want an idea of what my day was like at work today? As far as productivity goes, that tells it all right up in the corner.
I actually, when I went outside, I was like, I wonder if Eric went to work today. Half the truck's gone. Because I knew Christine wouldn't be working.
Bank. That's funny. Mike always used to give me shit about banker's hours. Now I'm married to a banker. It's like, well, not going in today. Martin Luther King Day. Wow. As I raise my glass, it goes ding-a-ding. So did I mentioned something a moment about reading comments, and I didn't even get to it. Hey, I do want to give you an update. Well, yeah, this thing's just about to shut off, actually. I don't think I even have a charger for this down here. Oh, well. Shouldn't be goofing with it anyway. The app. The Gun Track app. Oh, my God, dude. I so recommend that.
The only problem I got with it is, don't you think that might just be another thing for the government to be able to...
If they seize it? Or if it is the...
Well, they can just...
It is the ATF.
Yeah, they can just look and see a list.
Well, kind of hope not, but then again, look at what happened. They fucking go in and seize all the paperwork from everyone that purchased a rare breed trigger, and
I get it.
You know, when are they going to go after everybody that ever purchased a brace now? Because technically, in a matter of days, I'll be a felon.
You know what? I just got rid of that like 2 weeks before they said that.
All I can say is, I will not comply. It isn't a fucking law, and an overreach, tyrannical organization that should be fucking defunded anyway. Sorry about the language, but I'm sorry. One of the things, if you haven't figured out by now with me, is I am passionate and an extremist when it comes to the Second Amendment. And every moron out there that goes, well, the Second Amendment doesn't really apply to me because I don't have guns. Listen, you dumb ass dick licker. Sorry, Hector. Didn't mean you. Dick. You don't get the rest of the amendments and your freedoms if the Second Amendment falls. The Second Amendment is there to make sure that you get the rest of them.
The Second Amendment and the First. I mean, that's why they're 1 and 2.
I like that, though. You know, when the founding fathers were here, they had muskets and it didn't really apply.
They had fucking cannons.
They had full automatic weapons.
They had cannons.
And cannons. You could have a cannon without a problem.
You can have a cannon that would take down a building in this day and age.
I think you can still have a cannon today, but it's a little bit harder to, I can see Matt tooling down Superior Street with his can.
Shit, it's going to be in the back of my truck.
On a swivel.
Yeah, yep.
He's got it this way, and the truck is aimed this way, and the first shot, the truck just...
I was going to say the first shot, my box is going to fly off or something.
I don't know. People are so stupid. And of course you say one thing and all of a sudden everybody's like all offended because you've overreached or you've gone too far. But again, I'll say it. There's a lot of dead people throughout history that gave up their rights to defend themselves, and they were suckered into it. And they were the Karens, and who's the male version of a Karen these days? Someone told me this. It's not Ken. It was I don't know. There's a lot of these sheeple out there that they whole see something, say something, and be a nice little sheep for the government and rat out your neighbor who has guns or whatever. But no, as far as this all started with that app, I don't know. You can only take things at face value, and one of the things that I'm already trying to start is a rapport with the creator of the app.
Yeah.
And if you start saying stuff like, "Where are you right now? Are you mobile?" He seems like a cool guy, and it seems like one of the most basic things is missing from this app: a count on firearms. Your account should either give you a total of everything, or because right now they break it down by pistols and revolvers, they're one group, rifles and shotguns. And so, and I emailed him, and I was awesome because he got back to me first thing this morning. He goes, "Eric, thank you so much for the feedback, and thank you for telling people about the app, because I work for the ATF." No, he didn't say that. He didn't say that. I hope that's not the case.
Did you not think about that yet?
No,
Did I just put kind of like a little...
No. Cobra already beat you to it.
Okay.
He goes, it sounds like a cool app, but what if?
Yeah.
You know what is funny, though? The night before I do the brew review and I say, I want a spreadsheet program that allows me to put in the information that I want along with a picture of the damn gun.
And then you got it the next day.
And the next day I come home and I didn't check the comments yet. I did a Google search.
The ATF's watching your show, and they literally like, hey, we're going to make this program for them.
ATF emailed me a link to Gun Track. This cat, I'm gonna keep saying this, and the guy's actually gonna watch this video or something and go, "Wow, I don't know if I'm for or against this guy promoting my shit." No, I love the app and I love the fact. I mean, I'm hoping. Here's my thoughts from what this guy writes. It is secure uploads to a secure server, a cloud service. So basically, right now, I could give any one of you the username and the password, and if you put the username and password in and log in to the app, you can even do it on the computer too.
I won't want that.
It brings everything up because it's cloud-based.
If anything, I'd keep it just strictly on my phone, where an app that doesn't connect to online, you can, deactivate that. That's the only thing I would feel half safe with myself.
See now, the fact that it seems like it's a fairly new app and the guy is very interactive with people, he encourages this, kind of like me saying, listen, I know exactly how many dollars I have in fire and rifles, in pistols, revolvers, accessories, shotguns, and I said, but the most basic thing seems like it's missing. How many firearms? And he's like, wow. He's like, that's a good idea. He goes, I will add that to the app. So, yeah, I was like, still to this moment in time, I really have no idea. I mean, I guess I'd have to go into the app and actually count how many things that I've entered in there. But the one really good thing, and David was telling me about this because they had a robbery at their house once, and
it's nice you got a whole list if something goes missing.
If you can give the authorities that serial number, you stand a lot better chance of seeing that gun again. Not to mention, I now have proof that exists outside of this house. But you're still right though. It would be cool if, like, say the whole thing stays on your phone and you sync it to the cloud when you want to. So if you wanted to, you could literally delete everything on the cloud but keep it based on your phone alone, or even being able to choose. I don't want it. I just want it isolated just to my phone. I don't want to know that the ATF is going to come busting in your door with a letter and saying, I want every one of your clients, and they probably could easily tell you where all these IP addresses is. Even though they don't ask for my name. I mean, they didn't ask for my personal information. It's simply your username is an email, and I used my primary, and then you create a password. And because I actually create the password in my password organizer.
Does it cost you anything?
The app is free for everything that I did, but
sounds more like ATF.
But there's a I'm gone by dawn.
You're dead. Yep.
You can enter in as many firearms as you want, but then there's all these extra categories. Like, you could do an inventory of your ammo, inventory of your accessories. If you're someone like Rich Huff, and there's a range setting. So me and you go to the range, and I bring 2 pistols. I can log in the day, the temperature, how many shots you took, and if inventoried your ammunition and you said you went to the range and shot 250 rounds of 9mm, you can choose to have it deducted from your inventory if you want, which I thought was kind of cool. So to answer your question, you can use
it for free.
80% for free.
You can pay for a couple other extra.
For $9.99, you activate all of the extras, and it says that it's a one-time and one-time only. So basically, if you go for everything, you pay $10, and there's supposedly no extra charges. But on the computer version, it talks about if your gun collection is 100 guns or less, you can get the app for like $9 a year. And if your collection maybe is over 5,000 to 10,000 firearms, you could pay up to $400 and plus a year. And I'm not sure if the desktop version, like right now, I can log in and I can show you everything I showed you mobily right here, and it didn't say anything about a trial, but it might be the computer version might be 14 days for free, and then after that you have to pick like if they told me how many damn firearms I have, I could tell you right now what package I'd have to purchase. But no, I could, again, everybody likes to, he goes straight to, which is obviously a concern, and so did Cobra. I mean, what if either A, the app is actually produced by the government? That'd be a real shyster move. Worst case scenario. And then there's the what if they're raided and all of their information is seized, like is already happening. I mean, that's one of the reasons that I think organizations like Gunbroker, they can go kiss a big fucking dick as far as I'm concerned, because they were already giving out information on who won, like, the rare breed triggers through their site. It's like, how can you say you are a Second Amendment organization and then sell out to the government? If it was me, it would be the last thing that happened. The moment that I sold out to the government would be when I flipped the switch and the whole building went up. Come on in, guys. I'll give you out those secret codes right now. Okay, it's been a couple of days, so I know there was more comments. Well, multi gunman says, well, I'm late again. What the fuck else is new? Oh, and Mike had these are all on Zeus. Mike meant to say that he has 2,000 plus rounds through his Taurus.
Nice.
I thought I already answered that one, so it's number one. Clyde says first.
Then
Whiskey and Revolution.
For all. ETM rail fan?
2-2?
2 then. Oh, 2-2. Yeah, 2-2.
And Multi Gunman says 4-4. You know, here's the problem. That ass. Sometimes I have to look at it and make sure that somehow it's not like secret code for what could be Battleship. And I also have to say, and I have, prepare to be disappointed, I still have not done any deducting on how in the hell we can do bingo. So we might end up with one more Battleship before. You know, basically everybody would have to have a bingo board. So does that mean anybody that wants to play, I'll have to mail you a bingo board?
That's not going to work.
Oh, but since how we got called on a shot, here's not... You have to work tonight?
No.
He's over here drinking. He would have to leave in like...
I got Charlie, so I don't want to get crazy, but...
Well, don't forget, Gun Glutton sent us a bottle that he wanted your feedback on. I have had a shot.
Yeah, I know, it's open.
And
You got no complaints.
I have to say that I was pleasantly surprised. I mean, after all, it is special reserve. Then again, not to sound like I'm just being...
small one. Just a small one for me.
Not saying I'm being sarcastic, but John Solar ran down to his gas station and bought a bottle of scotch that said rare on the bottle. You know, yeah. Rare is right.
Not good? Or was it good coming from a gas station?
He didn't seem impressed.
No.
So what can I tell you about this, Matt?
Well, you like it.
Weller, the original weeded bourbon. Kentucky straight bourbon whiskey, 45%, 90 proof. So it's got a little bit of,
Kick to it.
you know, straight to the tongue punch the fart box, you know. Hey, did I mention I've had coffee and now a second beer?
Yeah, you did.
And about to have whiskey.
I could say I didn't eat, but I did. I took Charlie down to Duluth Grill today.
Well, here's my thoughts. Going off of, I don't think anybody of any authority in my life, of course, I'm supposed to be working for myself, or so everybody else can go eat a wiener. My thought today was, I looked down to see what time it was, and lo and behold, it was. Why is my watch so far off from being right now? Looked down at my watch, and it was already 40 minutes after when I normally blow out to take lunch, and I decided that I had me a plan, Matt.
You had you a plan, huh?
I could go get lunch. Basically, I'm gone for roughly an hour.
Yeah.
And the pay's the same. Or I could skip lunch and leave an hour early.
That don't sound like a tough decision.
No. Okay. DFC says podium whiff. Sharky says or sniff. Mike says here, cheers. Cheers, Mike. EMT Rail fan, I'm sorry. With the way we are spied on, no app or electronic document of any type for my produce inventory. Pen and paper and lock and key for me. And Smile Money says, I blame the Chinese, COVID-19. EMT says, we are spied on before Kung Fu. Remember Ed Snowman? And then he says, yes, but does it sound like anything Eric would ever do prior to his, quote, infection? Laugh out loud. No, EMT Real Fan, I know there's people just like you. Like, for instance, my brother-in-law will not get a conceal and carry permit because he doesn't want to be on the sheriff's paperwork. All I can say, and Matt can at least verify this fact for you, there would have been a lot of frickin' pen and paper, which is one of the reasons that I really like the fact that the app really sped things up. I was able to add one gun, I would say, every 5 minutes.
I was to bust out an old school Polaroid.
You
could put all the information on the bottom or the back of a picture.
I can't remember those days. Actually, there's a pile of pictures around here from my childhood that my mother gave me, and a lot of them are Polaroids. Remember those? Like somehow it like sped up how long it.
Oh, I didn't do that. It's more of a just give her a little air.
Thought it was so cool when I got the one that folded and everything, and it was all.
I was gonna cheer you to see it, but I had to go for it because I already smelled it. And oof. All right. Actually, it went down a lot smoother than it smelled.
I think it's smooth, and it has a subtle sweetness to it.
Yeah. It's real smooth. Doesn't really have the bite I thought it was going to. I like the taste too. It's nice, lightly sweet, very smooth.
If it wasn't for the fact that I've had nothing to eat today and you have plans with your child, I would. One of these times, when you're more prepared or less prepared, do a side by side with the Buffalo Trace.
Well, one of these days we can go hang out with Jim, and get all fucked up, shit our pants.
Hey, you were not supposed to give.
I realized that after that I said that, but I think
who's this Tim you speak
I think we
of?
all kind of knew.
Poco.
No, I wasn't there. I can't verify if he was messing with me or did shit his pants, but I can only assume he might have shit himself a little bit.
Poco. Another one of them bears they drink in them in their back door. What? Thunder Boomer. Mm-hmm. That's actually pretty good. Unfortunately, I didn't share one with you.
You know what I need to do? I need to talk to Charlie and see if he can draw cartoons of me, you, and Miles. You know, you said you want to get a little beer cap or whatever for your new show. Be a picture of all us as anime cartoons.
In place of that?
And label it Three Wise Men. Or, you know, something like that.
I need a replacement to the bottle cap that says B&E.
That's what I
mean, people are over here going, it's Captain Dick Nozzle's Intergalactic Misfits, and B&E Brew Reviews is what is up in the corner. I mean, I think that's funny as hell. I love the fact that he used Dickhead with FU-46 as my shirt. I mean, that was a classic day right there. That mask showed up.
No, if it wasn't Charlie drawing it, you know, a picture I had him drawn for you, I could have the FU-46 on his shirt, maybe a dildo flopping off the top of the helmet. But I'm not gonna have Charlie draw that.
So, have you ever seen the Motor Trend?
No.
There's a show called Car Issues.
Oh yeah,
with
I
Taylor,
just don't watch it.
With Taylor Hoon or Hooven. He also has a YouTube channel, and but on Car Issues, he bought one of those Oldsmobile, whatever the frick it is. It went over like nobody wanted it, but you fold up the hatch and it came with a tent kit. So you built a tent out the back of it.
Yeah. I know exactly what you're talking about. I forget what it's called now, but I know what it is.
So he's in a field somewhere, roughing it.
Was that an Oldsmobile or Pontiac?
Pontiac.
Yeah, see, alright.
So he takes a foot-long hot dog, and he sticks it on a stick and chucks it into his drill. He's got a lighter, and he's like spinning it, and this thing's flopping all over the place, and he looks at the camera and he goes, "Right now, I just realized what that looks like." And the outtakes for like moments after that, where he's like losing it, and he's like spinning this thing, and the hot dog's like flopping all over the place, and I think the camera guy starts laughing because you can see the camera the jiggling. I just realized right now what this looks like. Some girl's going, hot dog in a drill. Okay, I don't understand why these always take so long. Small money. So, you uploaded all of your gun information to a computer application to a secure server. Dang, all those de-googled phones, and let me know how half your gun information. Oh, who are you and what did you do with Eric? See,
yeah, I fucking beat him to it. I beat him to it.
I told you, no matter what you do, there's a critic out there. But yes, Smile Money, it's entirely possible.
Don't encourage him.
I could take a screenshot and print. Screenshot and print. EMT Girlfriend, see my comment on my produce inventory. EMT, I stand corrected. Poco, no way do I want that kind of information on someone else's so-called secured server. you could have fun with them. You could just go find a database of pictures of all sorts of firearms and just
dolls and dildos.
And then a real doll collection.
Inventory of your blow-up dolls and dildos.
Poco, Gun Track is funded by the government.
Is that the place? Is that the app?
Well, yeah, but that's his comment. And
no, I know that, but I mean...
He's also afraid that China is circling his house right now. Anybody that puts TikTok on their phone. Then Scourge. I've actually seen some heated conversations about TikTok on the... well, you've probably seen them too. Then Scourge, Thunder Boomer. What's that like when you let one rip? Then Scourge, E. You should do a 700 build. Huh?
You forgot your package.
Do you want me to go grab it?
Captain Dick nozzle.
Oh, cashews.
And cashews.
And cashews.
Yeah.
Are you whipping it down to me?
Here.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Just go down over the beef.
Depressurizing. Cashews.
From Scottsdale, Arizona.
Whoever sent the cashews, all I ask is somehow you get me the information on where they came from. Christine says those are and I agree with her, those are the best cashews I have ever had. And she also said thank you. Here's a package to Captain Dick Nozzle. Idiotscratch.com. I don't know if this even sounds good. Hang on, Mr. Mark Mac 85. Thank you. I have to say, I really, really love this. And the application of carrying it in my jammies.
Which one's that?
It's the Achero. It's the one I had in copper, but this is the carbon fiber.
Man, that's pretty big too for you. Usually you seem to go a little bit more slim, streamlined.
No, I like this.
Hey, that's...
Bigger is better, baby. Hey, do you see some of my auction wins?
No.
I have a person in mind that I want to give these to, or some of these to. This is my latest round. Just so you know, I bid on like about 12 more, and I got outbid at the last minute because
these are like more old school knives.
These two are from Pakistan.
This is actually a... You know what? I wish the wood was a little bit bigger for more of it, but the fact it's got that finger hole in the blade, it works. You said the crazy wood ones are from Pakistan?
Yeah.
This is just your regular hunting knife. Nice and sharp though, I'll say that. It feels real sharp.
Oh, by the way, I riched it. I used the ceramic on those.
Okay.
They were pretty sharp right out of the box, though. I
didn't try the other one. This one feels pretty damn sharp.
From one 1911 to another, thank you much for purchasing the ISTP. What did I purchase?
This one ain't bad, but the fact that it's bigger like this, it would be nice if it almost had a hilt. Or at least a little bit more of a finger guard. But it looks nice. I like the G10 grips. It feels pretty good in the hand. I'm guessing because you got them on an auction, you got a pretty good deal for them. So I mean,
Oh, that ain't necessarily fact.
No?
Someone sent me an idiot scratch prevention tool. I have to say, in all of the 1911s that I have, I don't necessarily know that I've done an idiot scratch in all of them, but a couple of the very expensive ones that showed up with an idiot scratch, that kind of hurts.
yeah. Oh, what is this? Just a little plastic film to put over it so you don't scratch it?
Well, it looks like it's supposed to just like peel open and it's a... Oh, here, maybe I'm just... break a fingernail just trying to undo a Ziploc. I mean, I'm somewhere between, you know, kind of like a little disappointed that someone would think I would fuck stuff up. On the other hand, if it's fast and you have it, then why not use it? The gun that's actually the biggest pain in the butt to put back together is the Delta Elite.
Yeah.
That thing is so tight, I have to use a little plastic tool. Idiot scratch sample. Oh, I guess there's multiple ones in here.
So you either place it on there or you glue it on, or I mean like stick it on. You just put this on when you're tearing it apart, is what I'm guessing.
One of these had a picture. I think you just put it in place for the moment that it goes in.
And then you can pull it out. Cut something there or pull it out.
Oh, the hole is, I don't have a 1911 on me right now. The hole is the mag release.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah, I guess, I mean, hey, if you're that concerned, I get it.
Oh, okay. So you would already have it in there.
Yep.
Like that.
Yep. No, I get it.
This one should be one of the easier ones. It's only been disassembled a gazillion times under my... There we go. Okay.
Now, if you use that a shit ton of times, though, and you're in, like, more combat scenarios where you're just trying to clean your gun, I don't think it really cares about an idiot scratch. Like, fuck it.
Well, I've had this conversation with David, and he goes, I don't give a shit.
About the scratch?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't either.
Okay. So, it's in there like that. I stick this guy in, and as I push up, I now go like that. Okay, so you know how many times I've had this apart? Do you see an idiot scratch? This gun was purchased brand new by me.
Do you know he's got a special level of nail polish just for that gun?
No, I have. I've gotten through 10,000 of these already.
Touching it up every time.
Yeah, the 10mm that came with an idiot scratch. The Delta Elite had an idiot scratch, and I was like, the thing is both of them are stainless, and if you try to do something. Well, I already have experience with your gun.
I was going to say, I had an idiot scratch on mine. I was going to say, and it's a bad idiot scratch. Hey. It wasn't me.
It was this.
I know.
Tungsten. He had that fucking comp. I don't know how in the hell. We tried.
I worked it off. I worked it off eventually.
We tried sanding it and polishing it and mother's polish and it basically it locked in exactly as your barrel bushing goes. Mm-hmm. But I had I had your gun in a rag in my vise.
Once it was on, it didn't want to come off the first couple times.
And I grabbed it and I went to twist and the gun slipped in my hand and my ring went alright and I went uh-oh.
I wonder if he's gonna see this.
Yeah, he's gonna see this. And Jay at Elite Ammunition goes, you know how you fix that? You take a piece of sandpaper,
tap the hammer,
and a like a rubber mallet hammer,
yep.
And you recreate. I tried that. It was still fucked it.
It was better, but it was still fucked up.
Yeah, I made it more better. God, I love this gun. It's gonna suck giving it away. It better happen soon.
You're gonna be dead.
I'm planning on dying, so no, I'm gonna give it to her before I die.
Oh, okay.
I can't wait. I want to actually do it. I don't want to know that I'm dead so she gets a gun.
Well, you've already given her guns.
Yeah. Hope she never.
That's just the gun.
I hope she actually never actually uses one on a boyfriend, though. You know, there is that temper. Yeah, Dad. Remember when you said you'd help me hide the body? I need you now. Hey, thanks for the idiot scratch preventer. I'll use it. I mean, Jesus Christ, it's like a common sense item, I guess. Put it right here.
Yeah, Gage was laughing. He was like, "Oh, yeah." I was like, "Oh," because he walked in the bar, and I was like, "Oh, hell, what's going on?" Like, what the hell are you doing over here? Because I've never seen him there once.
Tarnesius.
It's like, "Oh yeah, so you're dating Sam, huh?" He's like, "What? You know?" I'm like, "You know those brew reviews I used to talk about? You know, playing with a lot of guns." All of a sudden, you just see the
Ding ding.
Oh. Okay, so it's her dad you're always hanging out with. Well, not always, but yeah, that's one I drink and go shooting with.
Yeah, that worked out well yesterday, by the way.
I'm sorry. I wanted to go.
No,
Well,
you wanted to go. You were the organizer.
You never responded though. The whole time you
Yes,
never
I did.
responded.
I said tomorrow would probably be better than it is today.
You said the weather looks better.
Yeah.
That's all you said. The weather looks better. The weather looks better.
And then I got yelled at by David. You two assholes are gonna go to the range without me again? And I go,
No, I messaged him.
I know. Well,
I woke up.
I said he's not gonna see your text until about noon.
No, I woke up. I messaged him back like 8:30. I had such a bad stomach ache. I woke up. I fucking sat on the john for probably about a half hour, and I'm like, I can't go anywhere. I don't know how this day's gonna work out.
Well, let me tell you something.
My stomach, I don't get stomach aches. I had a bad stomach ache.
I was supposed to not see. Miles, when you see this, I had already said I'd go shooting with him, and then
You didn't say you would.
Well, we tried.
Yes, we tried. I mean, the plan was to go. At least on my end, I wanted to.
David called me.
Dave, yeah, I was gonna say. I think Dave, he wanted to go because he messaged me. Are you awake? Are you fucking coming or something like that? And I messaged him like, nah, not today, man. You know what though? I went back to bed. I can tell you, I wasn't feeling good. I went back to bed and I slept till like 3:30 in the afternoon.
Well, I know exactly what you're talking about. That's because like freaking 4 days straight. I'm like, how could I sleep all day, get up long enough to go upstairs to go to bed, and then sleep another 8 hours? I don't. This is not me. I'm the guy that gets 2 to 3 hours of sleep on a weekend.
I like that car. Like seriously. I mean, I like her too, but I like that car.
I'd take the car well over her.
Yep.
Bros before O's. Then Skirt, you should build you should do a 700 build and 10mm Remington Ultra Mag. So you let Nyap says to me, I go, the entire collection, it's now all been documented. So the ATF, Tomorrow Money, and EMT, so they have access to it all. Oh, and POCO. So the entire collection has now been documented and inventoried, and if something happens, I can go to my insurance company. If there's a fire or a theft, I have everything written down. And I'm talking to NIHAP, and I go, everything, almost everything except for some very cool things, like for instance, the gun that replaced my stupidity for my graduation present, you know, obviously things that belong to Christine, but I am not going to lose my shit unless it is chambered in 10mm. it's chambered in 10 millimeter, I will be on the street corner with the cardboard sign trying to raise the money to make sure nothing happens to those in my collection. And I have, you know what his comment was? They'll come out with an 11 millimeter and you won't give a shit.
That's, you know what?
And I'm like, that is not, no, that's possible.
That's entirely possible.
11 millimeter. We are on to something. Let's do this.
No, we gotta jump it up to like a 12 though. 12 or 13.
12.
I really don't think, the 10's gonna be big enough.
See, in my brain, we can only do 12, 14, 16.
You gotta stay even.
I cannot do odd numbers. I cannot get behind an 11 millimeter. I can get 12. I'm in. 12 millimeter. Oh my God. It was funny because I immediately was like, no, I might actually. So they came out in 11 millimeter, huh? It's kind of the whole, well, 10's only one bigger than 9. I remember some of the most, I think they weren't trying to joke around. I mean, in this group, they're joking around. Yeah. But when someone says 9 or 10, what's the big deal? It's only one bigger, and it turns out this guy is actually being right, and I'm just like, I'm sorry, I can't reach you. There's the world of difference between a 9 and a 10 millimeter.
Yeah, I mean, he's got a point. There's only one bigger, but there's still a big difference between the two when you break them down.
Hey, look at the shell, how much powder, the kind of powder.
The speed of the bullet, the size of the bullet, the takedown power of each round. There's a lot of variance and differences in each one of those rounds.
Sub-comment from Matt Davis. I wish 10 millimeter Magnum was still available. But as I recall, AMT had problems with galing on their slides. See, technology, even on that laser aim, you take the technology we have today, 10 millimeter Magnum, oh my God. Rich Huff says, cheers all. Cheers, Rich. Smile money. No gas stoves in New York. Hurry, someone tell Joey not to bring his charcoal grill indoors. Was her forehead too big or what?
Well, honestly, it's kind of like a manly face with the whole pointed nose thing. But her hair was really freaking. I mean, that's like that's the '80s style.
It looked flammable.
That's the '80s style hair there.
Big hair. Poco, where have you been? That gas oven ban is county-wide? I don't know. I just heard about it. EMT Rail Fan. Breast the size of a chihuahua? Those were the size of sheepdogs. If I recall, they were kind of large. EMT, you don't miss anything. I strategically ruled out the carrier, which with that shot because I felt guilty for calling the miss shot from the other channel getting axed. I'm done with the carrier now, and I'll leave it for someone else. And we'll be dropping bombs for the other 3-pegger. I sometimes am amazed when you look at the misses and go, how did this ship hide this long? Rich Huff, I'm enjoying Dogfish Head 90-minute Imperial IPA tonight. I have not had any of the other minutes in a long time. Smart money. I basically have 3 range guns. It took a while, but I can shoot all of them about the same. The Beretta 92 FS has a terrible double action trigger. The Glock 17 was really much lighter than the other two. Now the Ruger SR 1911 was love at first shot, and it makes big holes. Yeah, I can honestly say, unlike Matt who lies most of the time, the SR 1911 and 10 millimeter, I've had that one slip by for quite a while, and that's like one of the cheaper ones. They always call you out when you say, I'm not gonna lie. So that means the rest of the time.
I'm not gonna lie to you, Bobby.
Bobby. Hey, Bobby.
I think that's where I get that from. Same with you killing me, Smalls. Old TV shit that I watched too much as a kid.
Oh my God, really?
Yeah, I figure I better go for a smoke while you like read half of that shit. I got you another beer here.
Okay.
I was even gonna take this out to the recycling for you.
What do you think about these two? For not this child. How's that secret code?
Because your other one likes knives, right?
Yes.
Well, they're hella sharp.
I thought I'd send a picture and see what you thought.
Like I said, this one.
I thought that one was just kind of wicked.
Yeah, it is, but I really wish this wasn't. It just doesn't fit my hand as well. You know what I mean? I want that extended more. But the fact that it's got that finger hole, it helps a lot.
Should I roll it in some blue pills?
Hey, by the way, how was that stuff from my sister?
As of right now, I've only done the nighttime stuff.
Did that help at all or no?
I didn't know it was there, but I slept.
That's
I
what I'm going for.
almost did a morning
Mm-hmm.
because I thought I was going to be by myself in case something went.
It's not gonna fuck you up like that though.
Oh, okay.
It's not. What would you say? The real deal.
So the pinkish one is morning.
Yep.
White is
No,
midday.
Green. I think it is. Green.
No, there's pink, white, and black.
Okay, so then it'd be pink in the morning. I think that's like sunrise, right? The white is like sun's noon high, and the black one sun's down.
I might have to double tap one tomorrow. Let you know.
Double tap.
It's like Craig shows up. I'm like,
How the fuck you doing?
I'm just sitting in the living room blowing up helium balloons. What is going on? I said, hey, I didn't think I was going to see you. No shit.
It's your birthday today, right?
Happy birthday.
You weren't supposed to walk in yet.
Hey, wait a second. My birthday is like, no, it's not. No. What is wrong? Have I set this wrong twice? Or I guess it's been about the same amount of time since the last one. Might be time
Going to crab for a new battery.
Might be time for a new battery.
Yeah. I'll be back. Don't get too carried away with stories.
Then there was this time Matt's sister was over here.
I can fucking hear you, mate.
That's such fake news.
Poco, Eric, I'm not a gun expert. I'm also not a gynecologist, but I'm not going to let that stop me. Am I? Stephen? Well, maybe. Well, made it to the end. I had nothing to say, so fuck it. Say it again, fuck it. Doesn't that feel great? EMT. Show footage of your label collection. I'll insert that right here. Ah, shit, I forgot. EMT. If I could do one illegal thing and get away with it, what would it be? I'm gonna steal the Constitution. Nicolas Cage. You know, that whole show did not go as I had planned. She said, if you could get away with one thing, what would it be? And then me and John blurted out what it would be. And she goes, well, how are you gonna make that possible? Well, what do you mean? Well, what about this, and this? You have to overcome that. And I was like, you didn't say we had to have a whole strategic plan. So, me and John did our best to swing the ship around and make it so that there wasn't total chaos, because sometimes if things start to go aground and it's not as she had planned, shutdown, I think is the word you're looking for. Thank you. EMT, India 3, and I3. Ah, shit. I3 is a hit. Okay, so this bingo thing is probably not going to work out right away. Then he says basement pop, and if you won't do that, pop 46. The problem is, EMT, and as you well know, is that he is so far away from where the actual problem resides. Yeah, that's just called a waste of time. Rich Huff, if not third world, definitely totalitarian. What were you saying, Rich? I have titty vision right now, and I'm liking it. Salty, naked, Japanese beer time. Do not forget to bring me back the katana that was bolted 300 times by a master. You can smuggle it back in your pants. The middle of your pants. Rich, I thought I saw a comment that said they have a PC version of Gun Track 2. Yes, they do. I have been using it. I just don't know if the PC version is going to work beyond a certain date. The mobile version does work beyond a certain date. Gunwild double IPA just means it stinks double the amount. Mr. 27 sub-comment, I like the regular IPA brews. The doubles are not to my liking, just too much bitterness in them. Gunwild, G10. G10 is a miss. Like I have to act over dramatic and act like it's a miss, because we pretty much now know it's a miss. Matt Davis, shit, I lost the eyesight in my left eye. Doctor said it's a cataract, and she can't see past it to see what else is wrong. Well, nobody else said life would be easy. Matt, all I can tell you is that my mom was having cataract problems and started a little
of my fire stick,
and it's gone away. Sharky says, damn, that sucks. Yes, Matt, that does suck. McLean, speaking of sucks, here's McLean. I'm going to make an app called Crack Track. Matt Davis, I had a laser that hooked on the trigger guard years ago, but one night while hunting rats, I tripped and fell and broke the laser off. Sounds like my life. Look at my brand new... Oh, shit. Zippy, stay the way you are and don't change shit. And... Watch your body! Watch your body! Smile Money sub-comment, laugh out loud. That's part of the problem. He has to change his shorts because of the crap.
Did he already talk about Jim's mishap?
Mm-mm.
Oh, I know I did. That was just the other day.
Matt, so many uploaded videos. 1, 2 is looking my place. Yep. Wade, Homeland Security and all the alphabet agencies have a back door into everything online. There's no such thing as privacy anywhere online and never will be.
Unless you have hidden rotor numbers and all that stuff. Then you got to be real high on the.
All I know is this guy has like won awards for security, but they still could all be right. Wade, losing some of my favorite pocket knives from them falling out is another reason that I went all fixed blade or holster carry. Cold-hearted bastard, 2 thumbs up and 2 shots. Zeus beer sounds fun. Was almost as nice as that ass right there. Yeah, that ass.
Twang, twang. Twang, twang.
My hollow pint. Chuckles says, so that's a yes? Yes. Smile Money. Make sure you find everything, laugh out loud, but once you have it identified, you will just need to remember where you put it. Maybe you should put GPS trackers on them also. No, I think I found all the guns. I mean, as of this moment in time, I haven't had the powers that be say, yeah, but, or where is, or I thought we had.
Don't worry, that's coming.
I did change an on-duty gun though, just as disclosure. I decided to retire the G22, I think it's a Gen 3.
Okay.
And I put the Smith & Wesson, what the hell is it? It's the one that came out after Smith & Wesson got in trouble for basically duplicating a Glock.
The palmetto one's pretty nice. That'll fit with any Glock top too.
The dagger.
Yeah.
If I had a holster that didn't tear that thing up, actually I sort of do. Mr. Holster made that.
Yeah.
That dagger.
I've heard a lot of good things actually about it.
It's gone to the range with me quite a few times. Have you never seen mine?
No, I have.
It's never,
but I'm saying
it's
just
never failed.
Just on reviews alone, they're saying that's a pretty good one, and it.
Have you seen some of the? You get the stuff from Palmetto? Their emails?
Yeah, sometimes.
Like $399 for that gun, threaded barrel, 217 mags, and a carrying case for like under $400.
Yeah, that's crazy.
I made up the mag thing, but I think it was 10 mags.
It's a lot. Yeah, it's a lot.
Oh, it's
more than what I need. I can tell you that.
It's a freaking absolutely beautiful little gun. I probably should give it to you like this. I can tell you one thing. Watch out what kind of aftermarket connector you put in this, because you can make it binary easily.
Nothing wrong with that. Yeah, you've shown me this one.
Yeah, if you don't want to use their mag, you can just use the Glock G19 mag.
Yeah, or these slides. The slides swap out too.
That reminds me, there's a couple things in the inventory that I think.
I like the sights too, though. The sights, I mean, they come with some nice sights, I think.
Sharky says, cheers all, KS 47 on deck and packages. Here we go. Then he says 4 minutes 15 seconds. Yep, those shirts rock. Okay.
Almost like.
Oh yeah. Yeah, it almost looks like it's a translucent shirt, like as though you might actually see her nipples.
I think they call it chameleon though. That's more of a chameleon. Isn't
Yeah,
it?
yeah.
goes
Those
from
are
one color
not
to another.
those are not really her tits. It's a mirror image of the girl that's sitting across from her.
Brad's favorite girl.
Jesus Christ. Yes. Yeah, I remember the Sony camcorders and their first gen night vision back in the late 90s. They were able to poke through thin fabric all right. Used to sell those back in the day. Wish I still had one of those. Me and Matt would be out at the mall filming all day long.
What, the heat ones or the night sights?
No, there was a mode in some of the Sony Handycams that would actually see through light layers of clothing. So if a girl was
Eric,
wearing...
what you doing today? Let's go to the mall.
Hey, Matt. Look at the front of the JCPenney store. EMT, does the gun track or app thing at least offer the possibility of the two-factor authentication? Username plus a password only is a disaster waiting to happen. Also, how is encryption sorted, as there is no such thing as their remote secure server, as I know this is what I do. I'll certainly look into it further.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, I looked it up and the first two things that came up besides the app or the thing was FBI and ATF. Honestly, I did a quick search. Now, I don't know if that's correlated, but the first thing that popped up.
Well, the guy that started it supposedly has had all sorts of awards for security-based internet stuff, but...
Yeah, but you know what? FBI, they can get a fake...
Oh, I'm sure. You know what? I don't care. Fine. This is what I have. Come and try to take it.
Yeah. So now, hold on now. A question for you. So those pistol braces, now, would the MCK fit into that? Wouldn't it? Because that's a pistol brace.
I guess it is a pistol inside of a gigantic brace.
Well, that's the only one I had, but I got rid of that to help purchase some parts with the other one because I rarely use that. And
Why do you never tell me this shit?
I just did. Well, I told you I sold one. That's
Told
when
me you sold one, but what if I wanted to purchase the MCK?
You were not going to pay what I sold it for.
Fucking I should buy some. High points so that you can sell them.
Actually, I was a little bummed because I sold it to someone that you'd probably take a guess, and that fucker already bought another one from me, and he sold that one already. That's why he was like, "Yeah, I want to get the clock."
So let me guess. He bought it from you, shit himself, and then sold it for a profit to somebody else.
I think he sold it for 100 more. But I sold it for 100 or 200 more too. That was the Gold Ghost one that Jay worked on. And he's already feeling bad about it. He's like, actually, I wish I didn't sell that. I really want that one back. But he sold it because he was buying a house, and he actually just did. He bought a house in Proctor.
Oh, we're talking about the K-Man.
K-Man.
Keith?
Yeah.
Keith's cool.
Yeah.
I mean, I never want to see him again. But
he always wanted the Glock because he lived out in California. He's like, fuck, I want that one bad. He's been begging for it for a while, but he wants to give me $900. I'm like, dude, there's no fucking way. There's no way.
For what?
For the MCK, he wanted to spend $900. I'm like, there's no way.
For the gun and the MC?
Yeah. Well, he's like, I'll just buy the gun. I'm like, I'm not splitting them up. There's no point in me having the MCK without the Glock.
Turkey? 2645 lost you talking about the laser gun maintenance babble It's Bianchi, whatever her name is right there. Okay, that's fine. I'm not sure if this tracks right.
This is lock tape.
Ooh, look at that.
You know, Sharky.
Booty, booty, booty.
Sharky is pro level when he looks at an ass and knows who it is.
That's bad. He's like, I've spanked her a few
It's like,
times.
wow, God, yeah, that's a nice pooper right there. Sharky, pretty cool of the auction company sending out those original box and paperwork, etc. To you after they found out they missed it earlier. Did you know before they sent it over to you that it was missing? Question mark. As it turns out, no, that wasn't anything to do with the auction company. Evidently, the original owner never had any of that. That was just original material for a different gun, but now it's a matching situation. Redneck, greetings, Captain. Late but not lost. I'm finally here. Redneck. Sharky, basement popping buckets of sand. With or without Yankee Marshall. David would agree you need a mouth hug. What? No. Redneck. Just installed the GunTrack app and unlocked the advanced features. Thanks for sharing. I just hope it's secure. In the back of my mind, I'm thinking if the government wanted to know what you had, they just had an app like that and they collect it. I will surrender all I own, barrel first. They will have to pick up the spent brass. Smile Money sub comment. They do not need to invent an app. Just force the company to give them the information. See, that's
true too.
I agree with that before I would say the other.
But that's just a company. You're not talking about private business sales. You're not talking about you know, a lot of other potential sales.
Okay, I don't want to offend the people that say I'm not going to use this because this, and this, and this. They already fucking know where they all are because I legally own them.
Yeah.
Everything has been transferred through an FFL.
That's true. That's true.
What the fuck? Grow the fuck up, you.
Well, it does make it a lot easier and in one spot.
I mean, the bottom line is, though, just like right now the ATF saying, oh, you're going to have to surrender your weapon or do this or do this. No, I'm sorry, plug your ears, innocent ones. Go fuck yourself, ATF. I am not changing anything. I am not getting rid of a fucking thing I own. And if you think the thing on the end of my gun makes a fucking difference on how it performs or what it's used for, then the truth is you're tyrannical. And the whole purpose is to categorize people, to collect things, to try to manipulate. Our founding fathers would fucking kill you all. And I agree.
You know what? I'm going to sip to that one too.
It's like, fuck you. Oh, you're going to put a thing on the back of your gun. It's going to somehow make any fucking difference at all.
Oh, so like, is that like back in the day if we had cannons and we had like a slow fuse and a quick fuse? The quick fuse would be...
Matt, you can't have the quick fuse.
It's for safety purposes. We don't want you to blow yourself up.
2 to 3 seconds versus 5 to 7. Fuck, you know? No. It's not a law. It's a ruling. And they can kiss my fucking ass. Will not comply. If we all just said, fuck you, we will not comply, I'm sorry, there'd be less sheep in the water. Redneck, I wish I would let you scan the serial number. My fat chubby fingers don't agree with the cell phone keyboard. Do it on your computer.
Costs you money.
It's either not going to cost you money or you get 14 days.
Does he have one of those little, for your phone, you get those little pens? You could use one of those.
what he said.
Some people have them. I don't really have a problem with my keyboard, but some people do use them.
The technical term is stylus.
Go fuck yourself.
Well, my Note 9 has one built right into it.
Yeah, not that fancy, I guess.
Redneck, here's your hug, Captain. Thank you, Redneck. Sharky, SH Auto reminds me of the Moroccan babe I used to fool around with 20 odd years ago. Oh, remember that when I give a little look at her. I mean, it's not like I'm going to toss the Twinkie again. I already did that just before the brew review started.
I don't need to hear about you tossing no fucking Twinkies.
Redneck, Guntrack has an option to email them suggestions for features. I sent them 2 suggestions so far. I want to know if they got back to you, because I sent them the one about how come there isn't a total number of firearms, and they're like, or he was like, this was like the founder. Again, if you fear the Reaper, then I understand. For me, this was one of the coolest apps ever. It was
better than the shooting app.
Well, inventory wise, we need to do the shooting one again though.
Why? I just make you look bad.
Gun glutton. Matt's a jerk, isn't he? Yep. Gun glutton says, finally! I thought something bad had happened. No, Gun glutton, thanks for contacting me through other channels.
Still alive and well.
Well, he was looking for me over at 10mm bullet. But this is the new home.
I'm going to have to download this one or subscribe or whatever and send it to Jim. He was butthurt the other day. All of a sudden he wanted your Facebook, and then he got Dave's instantly. I'm like, damn, they're already fucking friends like 20 minutes later.
I thought Dave and Jim were friends a long time ago.
I don't know. He should have been able to find you then easily, because he's got a hard-on for Dave. Don't ask me. Yeah. No, he just gets along good with Dave. He thinks Dave's funny.
Well, Dave is funny.
Yeah, no, I agree. But
Dave is a wealth of information.
Yeah.
I am going to put this out there. If anybody ever has a weakness or a low moment in your life, David has told me, give out my number, whatever. I never want to hear that anybody did anything bad. And it's not just... Dave's just a great guy. I mean, you want to share a pizza recipe, or you don't want to do harm to yourself. David doesn't care. David openly gives out his phone number. So
he is a whore.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I've had moments where I was just like, Dave,
can you come help me
fucking
get rid of Matt and Miles?
It's like fucking Matt and Miles. Mr. 27 says 73rd. Holy Jesus Christ. Then he says this review looks like orange juice, yellowish, orange, and cloudy. It was actually pretty damn good. Then he says ScrewTube has been suggesting this video to me a lot, Brew Balmy Studio review guy. Good. Mr. 27, this show needs cowbell. The beer needs its own cowbell, and the comments need a third cowbell ring, sir. No, I talked to Matt and he said no. Mr. 27, it's 49 degrees here in North.
That's all you get, motherfuckers.
In North CA, town Brubomi Mister. 49 degrees out in California.
You know what? I can handle our colder temps because we're not in California. California, I think, would be a beautiful state to live in if you got rid of the politicians and all the bullshit laws they have.
And the libtards.
Well, yeah, that's part of the laws.
Miss 27 says it makes it easy for the ATF, FBI to know what you have too, Burbomi. They already know what I have.
I don't know about how many, if they know about how many, 60 round mags and all that shit, or 100 round mags.
Well, mags and ammunition, no, they don't know. They don't know about that. But they know about every goddamn thing I own already. I had to have their permission to own it. What the fuck? I mean, is everybody missing the fact that all of this shit got transferred through the ATF?
That's why I like my ghost guns. They're the best.
I wasn't even sure how to classify them. There's a lot of stuff that's... Eat me. Miss 27, I've installed a few garage disposals and sink faucets. I'm skinny and there isn't much room for me. It's not fun. No, because I was talking about laying under a sink. No, it's not fun. Especially if your tits are that big.
Oh, no, it's fun if the tits are that big.
She don't fit. Just keep pushing her till she gets under the cabinet. Mr. Mark Mack! Lakeline LLC carries night vision night sight sets for the Taurus G2C, $94.95 a set. Mr. Mark Mack, I went over there and I was pretty impressed with everything that they have. Barrels with comps and all sorts of really cool shit. I mean, the cost of a complete set was under $200 for some of that stuff. And by the way, I did switch back to the Taurus as my work carry gun today. Mr. Mark Mack, here's one I saw laugh out loud. My gas oven identifies as an electric. Hear about that in New York?
Yes.
Stupid.
Huh.
Oh.
How? Oh. Really? That's nice and even classy looking kind of. How do you expect that to work when we're going to be having rolling blackouts and
Charging all those
all
electric
the
cars?
Yeah,
good question. Jay, love my through night. Yes, sir, Jay. Jay on the wrong video. My laser aim was owned by the head gunsmith there. It was his personal one, and I have all the paperwork to go with it, proving it. Mine also has the update to keep the ejector in the slide. What is this magic you are talking about? But he did send me all the paperwork. I just didn't know about the whole ejector. I mean, I like a little mystery. When you take the slide off and you're already dealing with one thing and you watch parts go flying in another direction.
that's awesome.
That's yeah. Jay, IPA. Jay, this is such a fed back door to track every single damn thing you have.
That's so funny that he says that though.
Jay, that's the original box. Jay, with the last comment. Thank fucking God, I want to eat.
Wow, that went faster than I thought actually.
Get away with one illegal thing. So this has to be something illegal that I can't get away with? Question mark. Totally erase every bit on every server ever from every NSA server. After that, erase every single bit of data down to the smallest bit from meta/fuckbook data storage servers that have all been invested data on us they sell. I'm sorry, I can't grant that wish. Okay, that was what Christine's show was. If you get away with one thing, what would it be? And then me and John spoke what we'd want to, and Christine goes, okay, so how would you make that happen? And John goes, well, wait a second, you didn't fucking ask that. You wanted to know if we could get away with something. He would get away with money. And
I would too. Because money buys everything. I mean, even think about if you got the $1.3 billion fucking ticket that was just pulled, even if after taxes you take the one lump sum, get what, $600, $700 million. Dude, you can fucking pay off your lawyers, your judges. You can fucking buy, you know, your mansions. You can buy.
You could
anything.
hide the body with that kind of money.
Yeah. And you can fucking start up your own businesses. You don't have to work another day in your life.
But Christine goes, well, wait a second. I want to know exactly every step that you did to make that happen. And John goes,
That was not part of the question.
That's not what you were asking about.
Yeah, that's not. Yeah, that's a trick question there.
It's like if you could get away with one thing, what would you? Murder. Okay, well, how would you do it? How would you get away with
Well,
it?
I sure as fuck ain't gonna tell you. Even if you had a plan, I sure as hell ain't gonna tell you.
No, let them read about it in the 6 o'clock news, honey. Just kidding. Okay, we're in the club. Oh, so we need to talk about this. It's drinkable. It's got good
I was
flavor.
gonna say it didn't get better as I drank it.
No, I think it was actually best on my first couple of sips.
Yep. No, that's what I'm saying. I agree.
I don't mean to diss it or anything, but I'd probably give it a 7.
I was going 7 right with the alcohol content.
That's a good point.
It was good in the first couple sips were good, and it still wasn't bad. I like the uniqueness of it, but
It didn't get worse.
It wasn't
but
like over the top. I mean, Drekker usually has a lot of good stuff, and unfortunately, this is definitely not one of the
so what would you use this
better
for?
things. Shaving.
I need to get it a lot sharper. It feels like it's pretty damn sharp though.
Oh, what were you talking about? Shaving? I was talking about shaving my nuts.
Here, pull them out. I'll do it.
Nah,
Let's just start with the.
I don't want to start bleeding.
I don't think this would. This isn't even shit. Oh, never mind. It is shaving. I may or may not have ceramic this guy.
Yeah, I think my grandpa still has some in the kitchen. I gotta look. What does yours look like? Is that the like steel stone almost with like little circles drilled?
No.
Oh, this. I don't know what. Okay, so this is a different texture. That's kind of cool. No,
Rich sent it
what
to
did-
me.
I
It's
got
the one
my
that he
grandpa's
uses.
got the stones, but it's almost like steel with circles drilled and then filled.
It's probably a diamond.
I don't know, could be. But I
It's
mean,
in-
he always used it, and the fuck, his shit was always crazy sharp.
I got a steel upstairs, and it just looks like it has ridges all the way around. And I don't, maybe it's just because it's D2 steel or whatever, but my kitchen knives, you literally go 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, and the shit will drop right through a tomato. It's a Chicago cutlery knife set. I'm very disappointed with the knives though. If this was one of my knives upstairs, the shank is all but nothing by right there. So as I've been using them, they've all started to fold on me, and I'm like, I spent a fair amount of money for those.
You know, for all the boxes that you do, the ones from Bud K or whatever, have you seen that?
No, I will not do Bud K. That's like shit stuff.
Have you seen some of their stuff though? They're
I'm not
big
talking to you
boxes.
about this. I'm gonna. Smile Money says cheers to the clubbers, and fuck Matt and Bud K. Rich Huff says cheers clubbers. Matt's wrong about Bud K.
Hey, that
What?
crate alone would be awesome. We could literally go bury a couple guns and knives.
Well, how much is it?
130. Well, no, 130's value is $90. They have ones that are ammo cans, like big ammo
You want
cans.
to go 50-50 on it?
Let me consider that offer. I know honestly, I think they're kind of cool actually, but they're just knives.
I'd give you $45 and you get first pick.
They're just knives, yeah. They look.
It might be fun just to do a fucking review on it. Okay, I'll go 50-50.
Let me think about it.
And
Yeah.
you have first pick.
Let me think about it. Fuck, they even send some swords and shit I've seen. Like, fuck. What?
I got fucking swords right
hey,
here.
Eric,
Oh,
Eric,
wait.
I got a couple samurai from last month. Hey, we're gonna go up to my dad's and we're gonna just fucking walk through and make fucking hunting trails.
I didn't think about it till right now, but I want to say a big condolences to my buddy Rob. You met Rob, I believe, out at the shoot. Rob Kennedy.
You actually have to see him.
He's my mechanic. I've known him since high school.
Oh, you're
He's been at the shoots.
No, I know him. I used to deliver to him. I don't know if I ever seen him at the shoots.
He just lost his dad.
Oh.
And he and his dad were like riding buddies, best friends, and Rob's devastated. And Rob's a good guy. So condolences.
You know, for you being buddies with him, I'm surprised you even wanted your freaking Yamaha and haven't had him just build you a freaking custom fucked up rider.
Rob made that.
Yeah, no, I get that. I'm saying, but
Rob made that.
He's made some pretty sweet bikes too. I've seen.
No, Rob's funny, man.
I didn't know this was okay. Putting two and two together. I didn't know Rob made those. That's okay. Makes a little bit more sense now.
This summer, I want to get one of those. They're like a specialty stone that you put on your angle grinder, and I want to get all of the rust off of this. I want to make that thing stupid shiny.
I've got some wire brushes that could probably do that, to be honest.
Wire brush and the mother's polish maybe, but you know they're those ones that they're almost like green paper, but they're stacked.
Yeah,
Yep. Stacked.
We have those at work.
You need to start with that and get all of the surface rust off, and then go to the polishing. And that too. I've got that. And then there's the one hanging right there. It's got the 5-foot handle on the same thing.
Yeah.
These things. I even told Rob, I said, you know that I have had. He gave me all this shit so that I could say, hey, if you want to buy this, let me know. This is for sale. I've got another one over there. It's for sale. If you want this sword. I don't know if I want to get rid of that sword anymore, though. I think I'd rather buy that from him. But I told him, I said, you realize I still have all this shit, right? Because it's been like fucking 7 years now. And he goes, no, I know. That's cool.
One thing you got to do is you got to replace this
With something else.
I could do that up with some pretty sweet hemp rope.
Fuck it. If you want to, I'd love to see what you could do to that. But like, feel this. I know between the two of us we
It's
could.
dull as hell, but yeah.
But considering Rob just took a bunch of bulk steel and whatever and did all this up, he's like, anybody wants me to recreate that shit, let me know. Everything's for sale.
He's gonna take fuck this. Like, this is cool, but what he's gonna do is take a sprocket, cut a sprocket in half. You know what I'm saying?
Like the main drive for a bike or something.
Yeah. So then you're seeing all the little gear things, and then sharpen them up. No, dude, that would be wicked. I mean, we're talking, you know, like zombie kind of days, but it would look badass, and it's more of a new style thing than something that's hundreds of thousand years old. A little new age touch on his all.
Yeah. Either way, so sorry, Rob. Rest in peace to your dad. I know you guys were very close. Put up a bunch of pictures. I think they might have hit South Dakota on bikes this last year.
I could believe it with him.
Gunwild, cheers. All in order. I'm gonna hit the re-squish button. And
that's it, folks.
Thank God. God, we are out of here. Okay. I may or may not be here tomorrow. Just like she may or may not have big